Alright, today is going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to actually make anything, but what I am going to do is a maintenance day. By that what I mean is cleaning the machines, making sure that fences are square, and also where it comes to the blades machines, clean the blades. So first up, I'm going to start with a Mitre Saw. I will be looking at the table saw and bandsaw, even though recently I have replaced blades on them and they have had a good cleaning and they should be okay, but we'll check the square, the fences for square. So let's get on with it. So first thing I'm going to do is give the saw a general clean up. I'll probably remove all these tapes because they've been down a while. Only way I could do zero clearance on this. I'll be vacuuming around and underneath it because there's still some little bits of dust around there, and then just using a brush to clean off, because even though you don't need to, there's no harm in doing it. Yeah, first of all let's give it a bit of a vacuum.
After a few moments,
Right, next up is the router table, or more so underneath it. The main surface is fine. I've also bypassed the drill press because I haven't used it that much recently, but I've got to get underneath here cleaned out. So the bandsaw, where do I clean it? Well, apart from the obvious on the main surface, there is also down here. And again, all I tend to do is get the vacuum on. You can probably see in the back there the dust extractor has Still left some bits, but at least it's picking it up. The next job is to make sure that the fence is square. One cheat way of doing it is remove that and we put it up against the groove here, because that is in a straight line, and that to me looks spot on. So I consider that the bandsaw done. The next job on the list is to do some sharpening. Now with that I've got hand carving chisels, bevel edge chisels, and I've also got hand planes. Oh, and I've also got wood-turning gouges as well. So I'm going to start off with the hand carving, and I'm going to show you different methods that I use to sharpen. So first up I use diamond stones. I do have some other stones for when I'm using the planes, but with this it's just a 400 grit and it turns into 1000. And even though you don't need to, I do like to use a bit of lapping fluid. Don't need much. I just apply it with an old pin brush. So I'll show you this one. It's just one of my favourite gouges. So it has got a bit of a bevel on it. First of all, find the edge, and then you move it side to side. Then after that, it would just be a case of turning that over and do it to 1000 grit. Once done that, just get a strop, put plenty of compound on, and again side to side, or you could with a strop start at the top, working way down, just gently turning it, and that is one gouge done. So I'm going to do that with the rest of the gouges, but instead of just doing one gouge, turning this over and working on one gouge at a time, I will do a few. When it gets to this one, I'll show you a different method. Okay, so that's most of my hand carving chisels done, at least the ones I use the most when I do some hand carving. And I said I was going to show you a different way I was going to sharpen this one. and I'll also do this smaller gouge as well. And it's using these, which I have to credit to Wood by Wright, James Wright on there. I saw one of his old videos about sharpening your wood turning gouges, and I thought, well, these can apply to the larger gouges here I've got as well. So you have a coarse grit, medium, then a fine grit. What you do is you just find the groove, just do that. If I do it this way, probably say easier. When I first did this, I thought, my God, this is so much better. It's so much easier to learn how to do. Finish off with the fine. And then again, just using the strop. And I will link James's video below in the description, as well as another couple of videos that I've watched for sharpening the other gouges. As I said, they will all be below. So that's the wood carving done. I might as well go on to the wood turning. Next up, sharpening bevel edge chisels. I'm sure you've all seen this method before and have used it, but it's just using the honing guide on the diamond stones and then using the strop. And then after that you'll see me doing the plain blades as well. Yeah, we'll get it done. So there we have it, the end of my maintenance day. I would love to know in the comments though what you do on your maintenance day. Do you do the same jobs or do you do something different? Let me know. And if you've come here for a build video, then why not watch this video? Be of interest. And until the next time, Gan Canny Man.